and we are back with another one. Today, I'm here to talk about a TV show that just released on HBO Max, or just Max now, called My Adventures with Superman. This is a show that we've known about for probably about the past 2 years. We've seen the teasers, we've seen the trailers. It's been getting some traction on social media. Of course, it's Superman, so people are going to be talking about it. But this is a show that I've been excited to watch because of its art style, and I'm always looking for new superhero stuff to watch. I love superheroes and things like that. And I was never really the biggest Superman fan specifically, but I do like Superman, and I think that's a character that definitely deserves more attention and more things outside of comic books. We've gotten a lot of Spider-Man movies, a lot of Batman movies over the years, but there hasn't been that many Superman movies. It seems like we can't get a Superman movie that everybody just likes. We get Spider-Man movies that everybody likes. We even got Spider-Verse that just came out, which seems to be getting universal acclaim, and I am going to talk about that on the pod soon. We've gotten Batman movies even as recently as last year with the Batman being a movie that seems to be universally liked. The Dark Knight, of course, is almost everybody's favorite superhero movie. So we've gotten a bunch of Batman movies, Spider-Man, but not a lot of Superman. So I think a cartoon like this is a pretty big deal. Of course, there's always going to be those people that don't watch it because it's animated. But again, I think that we should watch anything with Superman in it just because it's Superman. So I'm just going to get right into it. Only the first two episodes are out. I think they're dropping an episode on every Friday. So an episode did come out today, which is when I'm recording this. And first of all, I really enjoyed the first two episodes. I like the art style. The animation has been smooth. The action has been good. I think we've gotten some good character moments from pretty much everybody. Um, every character has is every character is pretty recognizable if you've read or watched anything with Superman in it. There's Lois Lane, there's Jimmy Olsen, Mr. and Mrs. Kent. Everybody is pretty much there. I like how they're handling his origin so far. And this show has some new things. It has things that are nods to old things and pretty much every era of the character in the comics and in media. So this is a show that seems to be good for new fans and old fans alike. So I think that's really cool to see. So again, it looks good. I think it's written well so far. And I'm just going to get into some light spoiler territory right now. I'm not going to really break down the episodes, really in depth and, talk about every little thing that happened. But so there's your warning if you don't want to know anything to get out of here and then come back after you watch it. But so yeah, I think one really cool thing was how there were some giant robots in the first episode, and I saw a tweet from someone that worked on the show and said that that was a nod to the old Max Fleischer cartoons. If you don't know what those are, there's a bunch of these, little short films or cartoons because TV wasn't in the format that it is now, way back in 1940. So there are these really great animated episodes of Superman done by Max Fleischer back in the 1940s, and they hold up really well today. The animation looks better than a lot of stuff that's coming out nowadays, and this was done 80 years ago at this point. So definitely recommended from me to anybody that just likes Superman or animation in general. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Um, there was one moment which was probably my favorite moment in the entire show, which was when Lois lied about something and just how it was addressed in the show and how Superman reacted to it and how she actually apologized for it in the end. And I think that was really cool to see. I don't think you really see a lot of things like that in cartoons. And I know this is a show that's airing on Adult Swim, and Adult Swim is obviously going to be a little more mature, but still, I thought that was pretty cool. And another thing I like is how they're really showing Superman's speed. That's one aspect of the character that I always felt was overlooked. Because if you know anything about Superman, you know he's strong, he can fly, he's got laser eyes and all that. But with strength also comes speed. And he's just about as fast as the Flash, and they always show those funny moments of him racing him and stuff like that. So for them to show Superman moving around as fast as he can was really cool to me. That's something that I don't think has been done enough over the years. And y'all know I love the DCAU, Batman the animated series, Superman the animated series, Justice League, Static Shock, all that. But that was one thing that was missing from those TV shows from back then. There's little moments here and there where Superman moves really fast and does something before other people can notice, but this show is really using that ability as it should be used. Because if you think about it, that should be one of his primary ways of doing things. That's how he's gonna keep his identity hidden because he can do a lot of things before people can even react or notice and help somebody and pretty much save somebody's day without them even noticing. So that's one thing that I like to see from Superman. And another thing is that one of Superman's criticisms has always been that he destroys the city, he always makes a huge mess, and that whole thing. Well, this show actually shows him clean up the entire mess that he made from the battle. And I thought that was really cool because I don't think I've ever seen him do that in a TV show or movie before. It's always just a big battle, and then everybody kind of just ignores the damage that's been done. And, going back with the speed, it goes hand in hand because Superman can actually clean up a big mess pretty fast, faster than getting a bunch of guys and all kind of people to clean it up and rebuild the building and all that. Superman can do that before the day is over, even if it's a huge battle that kind of destroys a whole city. Superman can clean up everything real quick, and the show actually showed him do that. So I thought that was really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's only 2 episodes out right now, so there's not really much else for me to talk about. I didn't really want to do a full breakdown. I am going to do an episode every week, and in between there, I'm going to do more episodes about Spider Verse, across the Spider Verse, probably Vinland Saga. I know I'm a big fan of Vinland Saga. The Bear season 2, I watched that. Love the Bear. So be on the lookout for that. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna see y'all next week.